Hey guys, Christian here with Forward Momentum. First and foremost, thank you so much because I just hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm going for 1,000 more, so I'll keep producing good content just for you. On today's episode, we're going to take a look at the fix for my front lip, which is looking way better, and we're going to put GS 430 taillights on my older GS 400. Many of these taillights are interchangeable from model to model. It's from the 300 to the 400 and the 400 to the 430, and also Aristo models. So it's a very easy swap, and it really will make the back end of your vehicle look very nice. This is 4 coats of base. It looks so much better than before. It still needs the clear coat. Once I get that clear coat on, it should really shine. Now, if you watched my previous episode on the front lip, you'll know that I went wrong during the wet sand process because I messed up the primer. The primer was extremely textured. I should have knocked that texture down with probably 500, and I didn't. I just went and sprayed the base coat right over the top of it. That was a mistake. I fixed this by sanding it down with 320, getting it almost all the way down and through the primer. Then I sanded it with 500, and then I hit it with etching primer this time. And the etching primer gave me a really smooth finish on the primer layer. I used a tack cloth, allowing it to dry properly between coats. And then I hit it with base coats, and I used the tack cloth again in order to make sure no contaminants were on the surface. So I'm really happy with the results now. I learned a lesson, and I'm happy to be able to pass that lesson on to you guys so you don't make the same mistake I did. We're gonna have to gain access to a connector that's inside of this cover, which means you're gonna have to take the 10mm off this D-ring and these 2 plastic rivet things. I don't know what you call them. All right, so I'm gonna take those off right now. Okay, these are a little bit delicate, so be careful. Once you get the plastic rivets out, you actually can pull them away, pull it away, and then you're gonna pull up on it so it's out of the way a bit for this cover to come out. Now this cover, I don't know if you can see it from there, but there's some plastic rivet things that are in these brackets, and you're gonna have to pull those. And now we have access to the plug. So that's what we're after right there. Your next step is to pry this connection out from the body of the vehicle so that you can rotate it around and unplug it. After you get that separated from the body of the vehicle, turn it 180 degrees, take a flathead screwdriver, put it down in the slot, and it comes right out. And this is going to be the same exact connector as a GS 430, so everything should work perfectly. GS 400 connection. I'm going to save this just in case I sell my old lights and somebody needs it. Okay, just to clear something up real quick. This is the GS 430 taillight. So before you guys ask in the comments, why didn't you just switch your bulbs over to the GS 430 taillight lens? It's because it won't work. So when you buy aftermarket taillights or later model vehicle taillights, you need to make sure that they include the wire harness, or else you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of hacking and soldering. This connection right here in particular is the one that won't carry over from the old to the new. So that is the reason why I did it the way I did it, and the reason why you need to make sure that you get this entire harness with your newer taillights. Might be a good idea to test your lights now just to make sure everything works. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, there you have it, guys. LEXUS GS 430 taillights on the LEXUS GS 400. I think it looks fantastic, but remember, make sure if you get taillights for your vehicle that you get the wire harnesses as well. That will prevent you from having to do any soldering, and they plug and play. And I think they look great, and I hope this helps you in some way. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and you won't miss a future episode.